From Jacaranda to Kamkunji, from Kibra to Mavoko in Machakos to Busia County, from Kisii to Kisumu County, and on Wednesday, the Azimio Brigade are expected to hold a prayer rally in Jivanji Gardens here in Nairobi. Thank you for joining us. My name is Mohamud Ahmed, and this is the Star Media. In studio, I'm joined by Dickson Muli, a member of the Azimio movement in his full combat. Karibu sana, Mr. Dickson.
Asante sana.
Before we go deep into our conversation, tell us how you joined this movement and what made you join.
Okay, first of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm Dickson Muli, and I'm well known as Dicky Dicky. I'm the KDF, say Kalonzo Defense Forces. I'm the General Dicky Dicky. Okay, I joined this movement of defense for democracy at Mavoko. And the reason as to why I joined this movement is because this movement, it has ideas that can help and liberate Kenyans from poverty. And it is a movement that is ready to fight for the democracy of this country to remain unshakable. That's why I joined this movement. And people and some of the leaders and the generals who inspired me to join the movement are the Marende and the Marende, Tabi, and the Kuso president, Manyara. You know them. All those leaders, they recruited me to the movement because they saw my zeal to protect the democracy of this country.
You have been to Kamkunji, to Kibra, to Mavoko, and Busia. How has it been?
It has been good, and it is a people's baraza. We have gone to many places. I think this will be tomorrow. We are going to have 11 the meeting, and we have been listening to people from each and every corner of this country, and listening their views. And when we listen to them, there's one thing that we have realized, that Kenyans are tired with this illegitimate government. Kenyans are very tired, and they need their democracy to be protected. They need their democracy to be well protected, because we are tired with this illegitimate government that has risen and that has made sure that the cost of living is very high. Kenyans are oppressed. Kenyans are suffering, and that's why each time we go to any meeting, we listen to their views. In fact, if you have been accompanying us, and you know, and you have heard what Kenyans have been saying, that you are the people to protect this democracy. They have sent us to, and they are telling us they are ready to protect the democracy of this country. Yeah.
All right, Dickson, that's fair enough. Let's talk about the State House 9. Do you think they visited the president for their self-interest?
That is very true. They visited the president for their own selfish gains, because we want to see the impact that they brought to their constituencies after visiting the president. What did they bring to their constituencies? They didn't reveal the meeting they had with the president to their constituencies. So, which means they had their selfish gain. And we know what they were given. They were bribed. Ruto is trying to buy them. And we know, we are very sure, and we know it.
You're making allegations,
no, it's not
Mr. Dickson.
It's not
kindly.
It is very true. Every Kenyan knows that Ruto is buying MPs so that he can change the constitution of this Republic of Kenya. And we are not going to accept such things to happen in our country. Yeah.
That's fair enough, Mr. Dickson. You have made a lot of allegations. You have made some allegations. Let's shift our attention to the State House 9. ODM rebel MPs to form anti-Raila liberation group. That was according to the Daily Nation yesterday. Do you think that will reduce Odinga's influence in Nyanza region?
Nobody can reduce Raila's influence in Nyanza. Orengo was there. He tried, but he could not withstand the force of Enengima Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila is very strong in Nyanza. The only thing that will reduce the influence of Raila Amolo Odinga in Nyanza is his death. Nothing else. Nobody will reduce Raila's influence in Nyanza, for sure. Even Ruto knows. Opposition has been there without Jalango. In fact, Jalango was just elected the other day. Opposition has been there. And it has been more stronger than even Jalango joined the opposition.
And what are some of the measures the ODM or the Azimio took to reduce?
I think there's a procedure that every political party takes when you become a rebel to a political party that nominated you to be elected in your position. So there's a procedure, there's a legal procedure, and that procedure is what ODM is trying to take. And very soon, I think it shall be laid out.
That's fair enough, Mr. Dixon. During the Kisumu rally, NAC leader Martha Karua said that they will not suspend the planned rallies against President Ruto government until they achieve their mission. Do you think this is healthy for the nation?
It's healthy. It is healthy because what we are doing is we are fighting for what is ours. The election was rigged against us. And everyone was, even you know. You know very well. And you're pretending you don't know. Election was rigged in favor of William Ruto. And
those allegations,
no,
Mr. Dixon, because it was taken. The Azimio movement went to.
Let me tell you,
the Supreme Court.
No, you cannot protect. You cannot be here trying to defend a thief, and you know it very well is a thief. And I won't accept. Every time I come here,
those are still allegations, Mr. Dixon.
Truth. No,
they're still making some allegations.
No, I can't accept.
The case was taken to the Supreme Court, the highest court.
Those are thieves. Even the Supreme Court, they stole. They stole. They know what they did. They conspired to steal our victory. And my friend, nasikia vibaya sana. I'm not happy at all. Yeah, they stole our election. So we are not going to accept.
Okay, that's fair enough, Mr. Dixon. Let's take a different shift now. Machakos Governor Wafinya Ndeti said that it is time Mr. Odinga to support Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka. Your take on that?
Yeah. In fact, we support our Governor Wafinya Ndeti, and that is what Raila is trying to do. You saw the other time we had our meeting at Naivasha, and we decided to support Azimio la Umoja activities as Wiper Democratic Movement. And we are very sure, and Kalonzo is going to be the president. Come 2027, Kalonzo is going to be our president after we liberate this country from the hands of the thieves. So Kalonzo is going to be our president, and Raila is going to back Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. We know very well there are schemes that William Samuel Ruto is trying to lay on our son Kalonzo Musyoka. William Samuel Ruto is trying to resurrect the Yataland saga or scandal and to try to make it as if Kalonzo stole the land. We are very sure. And they want even to arrest Kalonzo. I want to tell you, William Samuel Ruto, the legitimate president, I want to tell you.
Mr. President
Dixon, allow me.
According to the Constitution,
I've given you a chance. You have spoken. Give my chance.
Okay, I'll give you a chance. But according to the Constitution of Kenya, Mr. President is the president of Kenya.
Who is the president?
Mr. President, Mr. William Ruto.
My president, Raila Amolo Odinga. You have your president, I have my president. Respect my president, I respect your president.
But we all abide to the Constitution, Mr. Dixon.
No.
Let's shift.
No.
Okay, let me allow you to finish.
I was saying, they are planning to resurrect Landa scandal saga against Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And even they are planning to arrest him. I want to tell you, William Ruto, if you dare and arrest Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, if you dare and arrest Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, you will know that Kalonzo is generous. That day, this country will turn to be a hell. And I'm telling you for sure. And we cannot accept anybody to touch Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. If you're man enough, touch Kalonzo, you'll see us in our real faces.
You made some allegations that Kalonzo Musyoka will be arrested, but we're not sure of that. Let's put that aside. 2022 general election, you wanted to vie for the Machakos senatorial seat. Tell us what happened.
Yes, I wanted to vie for Machakos senatorial seat, but I didn't get enough signatures, And I think those are, I can say it was a scheme conspired by those Chebuchedas and other Chebuchedas to make sure that I'm not on the ballot because I was a threat to Machakos County and they wanted to protect the young people. Now you have seen what William Ruto is doing. Nobody is even trying to protect our young people. They have come with the education task force is recommending that university fee to be increased from 16,000 to 52,000 per semester. Why are you killing comrades, William Samuel Ruto? I want to ask him, why are you killing comrades? Why are you killing comrades? You have killed Mama Mbogas. You have collected all their taxes, whatever they had in their pockets. You have collected.
But Mr. Dixon, to cut you short, you are talking about you are inspired to vie for the. Maybe tell us on that.
What inspired me?
Yeah.
What inspired me? What inspired me is what I'm talking about now. Mm-hmm. I'm saying I wanted to protect those young people, those who are oppressed by the government, the people you see when you go to Machakos, you'll find that there are so many people who are suffering, and I know how I could have done it. And how I could have protected my people. For me, sometimes I feel so bad when I see a young person being oppressed, passing through a lot of difficulties and predicaments. I feel a lot of pain. So it pains me a lot, and that's why I'm saying, if I could be there, some things could not be happening, like what they are recommending. I know you know. Yeah.
That's fair enough, Mr. Dixon. Let's go back to the Azimio rallies. On Wednesday, the Azimio are planning to hold a rally in Jivanji Gardens here in Nairobi. Tell us more about that.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, we are going to Jivanji here in Nairobi. Jivanji Gardens is around here. And we are going there to pray for IEBC. Because IEBC is full of bloodshed. IEBC is rotten in our country and we cannot accept it. So we are going to pray for IEBC tomorrow. And we want to ask all Kenyans from all walks of this country to come out in large numbers so that we can pray for this IBC. And we want to tell them, tomorrow, let's meet there. We are doing rehearsal. Very soon we are going to State House. Tomorrow is our rehearsals. And I want to ask employers to relieve their employees some duties so that they can come to that meeting. Tomorrow is a national holiday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is a national holiday.
All right, Mr. Dixon, I think we have come to the end of our conversation today. But before we end, Mr. Dixon, your final take?
My final take. I want to tell Kenyans, those Kenyans who are willing to fight for the democracy of this country, that don't be scared by anything. If you want this country to move on well, you must be there to protect this country. It doesn't matter what they will do to you. And I'm not scared of anything because death comes once. Me, what I'm scared to see this country sinking into poverty and sinking into the hands of thieves. Well, that is what I'm scared of. I want to tell you, as long as you are being led by Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, who is my party leader, the man whom I follow, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, he gives us direction and we follow. We are going to follow what he tells us. And he has told us that we must participate in Azimio activities. What Kalonzo has said, who am I to oppose? If Kalonzo has said that we must take part in Azimio activity, who am I to oppose? I am going to follow my party leader, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, whether they like it or not. And I want to tell, and as I finish, I want to say this. Machakos people, get ready for me. I'm coming 2027. Also, I want to say this. The government, we have seen, and I was saying this, the government is trying to increase university fee from 16,000 to 52,000. You are joking with comrades. You don't know the power of comrades. You cannot increase university fee when comrades are watching. My friend, you have finished Mama Mboga. You have collected their taxes from their pockets. Now their pockets are dry. Now you have gone to even comrades. Next time we are going to orphans. We cannot accept. You want to finish everybody. We cannot accept. And you want to ask, where are the Kuso president, the so-called president? Where are the Kuso presidents?
In fact, those are, I'm wondering, it's a very deplorable situation in our country, very unpalatable, and we cannot accept it at all. We cannot accept it. The government is trying to milk comrades. Comrades. No, 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 no.
Right, Mr. Dixon, thank you for that. And I think on that note, we come to the end of our conversation today. My director has been Justus Muvenge, and on behalf of the entire team that has made this production possible, thanks for joining us. Until next time, remember, mother is always right.
Thank you. Thank you.